Alright guys, this is the start of a series to my wltoys v262. This is everything that came in the box, minus the battery. The battery's actually in the quadcopter right now. So, let's get into it. Here's the charger, just your basic kind of junky 2-cell balance charger. Mine came with the standard United States plug. I've heard people say that theirs came with the European and they had to get the adapter and whatnot. I got mine through Amazon, if that helps. Here's the transmitter. It's a decent transmitter. The only thing is, I'm used to flying mode 4, which is possible with my previous quadcopter, as this is my second toy grade quadcopter, the SEMA X1, which came to an unfortunate death in the Mississippi River. So, we got some LED lights, you got the display, which right now is waiting for me to initialize it and check where the throttle is. So if you go like that, it beeps. That is also how you initialize your quadcopter. You have all your dual rates over here. You got 40, 60, 80, 100. And then also the button that controls the light on the underside of the quadcopter. This button right here and this button right here, I've yet to figure out what it does. All I know is that function shows up right there. So if you guys can tell me about that, go ahead. It comes with spare props and of course the quadcopter. So basically, I've had 3 flights on this thing and many crashes. The only thing is, if you have a lot of Wi-Fi, or I don't know if this is just me, but if you have a lot of 2.4 gigahertz interference, then this thing tends to take off by itself. Just as an example, I had it sitting on the ground. The transmitter was on a table, no one was touching it, all of a sudden full throttle right at my face. So that was a little terrifying. I actually grabbed, I think it was this rotor, no, it was this one, and partially stripped out that nylon gear, as you can see right here. It still flies fine. I have more gears on the way. So basically, here's the underside. This thing will carry a lot of payload. I lifted a pop can about a third of the way full. I have not filled one up and tried it, but I will be covering that later on the series. So you have your basic 2-cell LiPo. It is a 2-cell 850 milliamp hour, and I do not know the C rating, but it's pretty cheap. Does the job alright. Flight time so far about 10 minutes, and I would definitely recommend leaving this on, this canopy, because it does protect the rotors, and quite frankly, I've already spent a little bit of money. I mean, that's not a whole lot of money, but it's still $8, something that I didn't want to do. So yeah, I would definitely leave the canopy on. It does provide a little bit of less flight time, but I mean, oh well, you can get a bigger battery and fly it since it has such a great payload. Future plans, I will be checking how much this weighs, how much the canopy weighs by itself, its payload. I will eventually be putting a Mobius action cam right here, cutting a little slot out of the foam and mounting it flush in there. I figure it should fit right about perfect. And possibly in the future getting a 1.2 gigahertz transmitter, the micro one, on Hobby King, and having it sit right here, run the wires, and drill a small hole for the standard whip antenna. And so let's see if it it'll fly. Here real quick. So you turn on your transmitter, you plug in the quadcopter, and it will be flashing its lights like this. And it'll keep doing that until you go full throttle and then no throttle. And then your transmitter beeps saying that your quadcopter is ready. Like I said, you can control the lights from the transmitter. Just gives you a little beep. I am trying to fly and record at the same time, so bear with me. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. So, anyways, that was my quick little review. I would say still buy it, just be careful with those nylon gears. I don't know if anyone else has stripped them out. I mean, I'm sure someone has, and be careful with places that are very heavy in the 2.4 gigahertz range. So, thank you.